Hey there, it's Crystal Lopez here from crystalandcomp.com, and today I'm going to show you what I scored on a recent HEB grocery haul. Mostly lots of loss leaders, which were really great. We're going to talk about those. But while I was checking out, the entire store came to a halt. It sounded like lightning hit the building, but I'm sure it didn't. It was the loudest thunder and lightning combination ever. And I get outside, I guess I missed, it had rained a little bit during the checkout, during my time of checking out, but by the time I got outside, there was no rain, just a little bit hitting my windshield. But by the time I got going, it was bad. Kids started calling me. They're like, "Mom, where are you? It's raining." I mean, it was bad. Anyway, it's all good now. Here's what I got for $48.98. Let me go over the nitty-gritty details with you. I have a super budget-friendly grocery haul to share with you that is mostly loss leaders that are currently at HEB. So I spent a total of $48.98. Let me show you what I got. And then I also have a little side haul that I'll go over with you, but it does not come out of my grocery budget. So one second. Here's what we got for $48.95. Like I said, a lot of this is loss leaders. Let's start with the chicken thighs. Today is the last day for this promo, so I wanted to run in and get these loss leaders before they were gone. So bone in, skin on chicken thighs are 99 cents. So I bought 1, 2, 3 packages. And this one is 4.39 pounds. This one is 4.12 pounds. And this one is 4.56 pounds. So each of these will serve my family for one night. And there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 12 thighs. So that will give us, that'll give everybody, there are 7 of us. So 5 kids plus 2 adults. Some people will get 2. And some people will only want 1. Then I also grabbed the chicken legs that were on sale also for 99 cents a pound. So these will go back up to, I think, either 127 or 117 is their full price amount. So this is 4.25 pounds of chicken legs, and I paid $4.21 for this. The next loss leader right now was broccoli. So broccoli was $1.27 a pound. So I grabbed 3 crowns and I paid a total of $3.04 for these. So this will be about 2 dinners for us, because I'll do 1.5 and then the other 1.5 for a dinner, and I'll turn that into sheet pan veggies. And then I did get these peaches are on sale for $1.27 a pound. This is 2.04 pounds. So this was a total of, let me see here. What is this? A total of $2.59. Okay. Now these grapes were not a loss leader, but they were a really good price. So I grabbed them because I have kids that love grapes. This is almost 4 pounds worth of grapes, and they were $1.76 a pound. So this was $6.51, but it is a super, super big bag of grapes. So there's that. Mangoes were on sale for 87 cents a piece, I believe it was. Let me see here. Mangoes, 87 cents a piece. So this was $2.51. I got some really good size ones, and I made sure that none of them are really ripe yet. They're still hard. So I will wait. This will give me some time to get to them. I didn't want to buy any that were going to go bad right away. I did get cucumbers. These were 72 cents each. So $1.44 for 2 cucumbers. We like to have those as sides. I wanted some apples. These apples looked the best. They are a little small, but these are good snacking apples, or good apples to put in my tuna pasta salad and other things. These are the Gala apples, and the price was pretty decent on these as well, $3.48. So that was good. I did grab some bananas. The bananas are, I got 2.79 pounds, 50 cents a pound. That was $1.40. And then they didn't have my coffee creamer. I got some half and half. I will use that for coffee creamer some, and then I will also use it. I've been wanting to make like a creamy Alfredo homemade from scratch, so I'll use that for that as well. And then cheese. Now, I really do prefer to buy my cheese at Sam's because I could get a whole big thing of cheese that's like 3 times that size. I think it's 3 pounds and maybe 5 pounds worth, and I can get it for $5.99. Where this cheese was $4.99. So $2.79. No, it was $4.99. So we've been going through one of those 16-ounce size, about a pound of cheese a week right now. We'll just be a little sparing with it. I've been making like those fried bean and cheese little tacos on the stovetop for lunch, and that's mostly what I've been using the cheese for. And then I did grab potatoes. Sadly, potatoes were not on sale. Those were $2.97 for a 5-pound bag, but that's delicious. We'll have mashed potatoes one night with our chicken thighs. So that is everything that I got. And then I've really just done some quick run-ins to Walmart just to get a few things here and there. And we've just been using up what we have in the pantry, the fridge, and the freezer. And we traveled for about 5 days. We went to DFW because one of our older boys got married. And so we stayed with my brother-in-law and my sister-in-law, so my husband's twin brother. And so that was like 5 nights of being at their house, eating at their house, that kind of thing. So we really, you know, there was like a week of traveling, almost a full week of traveling where I wasn't cooking at home, but I did help do some cooking there. Okay, so I am also working on making homemade dog food. So this is different. I did pay for all of this at the same time, but I deducted this from my receipt. This is a total of $11.14. And this is some stuff that I'm using to make homemade dog food. So I recently recorded a video for you guys on how to make homemade dog food using ground turkey, kale, and quinoa, as well as some other vegetables. And I'm getting ready to record another one where we use ground turkey, brown rice, and spinach, and some other vegetables and some pumpkin. And I will be showing you guys that soon. And I have a whole video dedicated to why I am dedicating 6 weeks to making homemade dog food to see if it helps one of our dogs that has been struggling. So our dog food, while I would get dog food at Sam's or at Costco when I shop at Costco, even though I would buy it with my groceries, I have not been including that kind of stuff and home good items like trash bags and toilet paper. I have not been counting that stuff as part of our grocery budget because we are trying to feed our family for $700 a month. So we have 5 kids still at home, plus myself and my husband, and our goal right now is to work as hard as we can to shave down our grocery budget. And so that's what we've been doing. But the dog food does not come out of the grocery budget because it's for the dogs. But I'll have a video coming up for you about this and how you can use it to make your own homemade dog food as well. We have 4 dogs, and it's a big feat to make the dog food, but I have committed to doing it for 6 weeks to see if it will help our Boston Terrier, and I will keep you guys posted on that. All right, so I will share some footage at the end of this that is just some footage from the wedding and some footage from being at my brother-in-law's and sister-in-law's house. We also visited with my mom, and we got to see grandbabies, and I will share some of that with you just so that you can kind of see day in the life stuff outside of grocery hauls and cooking. All right, let me show you that. Let's talk wedding, shall we? So they got married at a wedding chapel that is in downtown Colleyville. Absolutely gorgeous venue. Everything came together really, really beautifully. That is their sweet dog that they share. They've dated for about 8 years. The man that married them is Anthony's former youth pastor from his childhood or his teenage years. That was really sweet and really special. This is some footage that Jack took, the 9-year-old, that he took with my phone, and that was the first dance. I'm sure there's some better footage somewhere, but this is what I have to offer you. So Lenny did quite a bit of really beautiful videography, and he gave that to them. He kind of put some stuff together and then gave it to them after their wedding. It was really nice. Anyway, so as I mentioned, we stayed at my brother-in-law's, which is Lenny's twin brother's house. Him and his wife, they live out in the country in Venus. I was rocking in a rocking chair next to Lenny. That's why my camera was kind of doing that. But this is their beautiful property. It was so lovely and so peaceful. And at night, it is just so quiet and beautiful. You could hear a pin drop, and there was a beautiful moon this particular night that I was recording, and one of my teenagers really appreciated that moon. It was really pretty. All right, so we were there taking over. I think all 5 of my kids are in that room. And then nephew Christian was in town as well. So Christian belongs to Lenny's sister's son. So Lenny's sister is at the top of the food chain, and Lenny is the last baby in their family. So she had children early. He had most of his children late. And so it's just kind of like her grandkids are some of my kids' ages, right? It's crazy how that works. Anyway, my teenagers had fun in Uncle Larry's backyard. This was funny. My city boys riding the lawnmower, they were just getting a kick out of it. They were cracking up. We were all cracking up. Anyway, that was a lot of fun. Multiple people had turns on the riding lawnmower. Uncle Larry always has all the gadgets. So my sister-in-law, Fan, and we did some cooking. They had some friends come over, and then we were there as well. And so I made some homemade salsa. They made fajitas on the grill. I made some homemade guacamole. It was really, really delicious and fun. And I love cooking no matter where we're at. So if people are willing to let me cook, I am willing to cook. And so which homemade salsa and homemade guacamole isn't cooking technically, but okay, have you ever made homemade guacamole and put fresh squeezed orange in it? It is so good. You still need the lime, but this is really, really good. Try it sometime. And I like my guacamole chunky with some purple onion chunks and some tomatoes and some big pieces of jalapenos, and just take the seeds out if you don't want it spicy, and some cilantro. It was really, really delicious, and it came together really easily. And her cutting board was in the shape of Texas, of course. So that was nice. And then we spent one evening at my mom's house, and my mom, of course, made fried chicken. And me and my children and my husband went, and my brother-in-law, so my husband's twin brother, went as well. My mom's got the potatoes peeled. I came and brought some additional food to add to all of it. And me and my mom's twin sister did some of the cutting and chopping. We made a salad. We did whatever my mom told us to do, basically. My mom and her twin sister kind of have that sisterly relationship. You know, my mom bosses everybody around. I say that kidding, but it's true. And she knows it. So I wanted to get everybody together. My mom was willing to make fried chicken. I said, look, I will stop at the store and get whatever else we need to go along with it. And then that way everybody can just kind of congregate at your house. I love coming to town or going into the DFW area to see everybody, but we always kind of have to find one common place that we can all hang out. And I didn't want to bombard my brother-in-law's house. Although I know he would not have cared. I just didn't, hey, can we have 25 people over for dinner kind of thing. Anyway, so we made tons of mashed potatoes. We did, my mom had done the fried chicken. We made a salad. My mother's twin sister was cutting up everything for the salad, and my mom was like making sure we did everything exactly according to her expectation, let me tell you. So you guys never get to see my dad. There is my dad. My mom and dad have been married since I was 3 years old, actually. And I'm almost 50. So they have been married for a very long time. And he doesn't travel with her when she comes to visit. It's just she travels by herself or with one of my nieces, or sometimes her twin sister will come with her. But here we are, all congregating at their house. Now, here is my mom's twin sister. Let me give you a look. She's like, what are you doing? Why do you have your camera set up? That's her. She's eating a potato, and she's checking out her hair. Oh, my goodness. So she's over there working on the salad.
You're going to do it this way. Okay. And then you're going to do this to them.
Okay, that's how I do them.
Okay.
And then I go
Do the
across.
rest of the bag, but don't throw that bag away.
Okay. Oh, Lordy, Lordy. I cut radish before.
Shut up, Bet.
Why are you so angry, Mom?
My back is killing me.
Oh gosh, okay, sorry.
Lord, Lord, Lord. We're going to be on both
Best behavior.
behavior.
With my mother's blessing, we continued with the salad preparation. Oh, goodness gracious. Anyway, my mom, she's awesome. She can cook for she can cook for a crowd. She can make it all happen. She's very good at directing people and delegating as well, but she will not let anyone else do the fried chicken but her, so there was no getting around that. We just did whatever she told us to do. Anyway, slowly, but it was great also catching up with my aunt. One of her grandsons, she just sent him off to the Army, and he just finished boot camp, and we were catching up on all that. There's Lenny, there's some of my kids, there's two of my nephews, there's Lenny's twin brother, another nephew in the background. That is my oldest son. That little girl with pigtails is my grandbaby. There's my mom's twin sister. There's Lenny drinking out of my drink. My sister-in-law, who's married to my youngest brother, she is holding my 6th grandbaby, the one that I went to DFW for back in June when she was born. Can you believe it? She's 3 months old now. Like, how crazy. Here is our dinner. It was so good. Oh yeah, I got corn too. We had corn, mashed potatoes, gravy, my mom's homemade gravy. You know how she is about that gravy and about that fried chicken. That's my grandbaby. Isn't she precious? So precious. She's grandbaby number 5, actually, for me and Lenny. So there is Lenny's twin brother, Lenny, my mom holding Willow, and my dad. And my mom is just in heaven right now. And Luke Henry's wearing pajama pants. Some of my kids showed up in pajama pants at my mom's. Anyway, and then we headed back to to San Antonio. We could do this drive in our sleep, and we're headed back home, back to life, back to the hustle and all the things that we do in San Antonio. All right, guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me. Remember, we are a large blended family. We have been raising kids for a long time, feeding kids for a long time, feeding people, and I enjoy sharing glimpses of our life with you. Make sure that you watch one of these other videos, like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye.